Howdy, 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 everybody. Tracy here. And Brad's outside, working on my battery. The USB port that's in the bottom, it kind of came unglued and got shoved up in it. This is an extra battery I have. So he tried to get the screws off, couldn't do that, so he's trying to basically cutting off the bottom of it, because it does me no good as it is. So, if we can't fix it, then I don't know. It is May 31st, 2016, 5:18 p.m. this evening already. It's very cloudy here, slight breeze. Hoping it'll rain. It's supposed to rain today, I hope so. Knock off some of this oppressive heat right now. It is 91 degrees, real feel temperature is 102, and it's come down some. 91 will be the high, low will be 71. Supposed to rain tomorrow too, not be as hot, so we're not supposed to be a little hotter. Thank goodness for air conditioning. What did we do yesterday? Yeah, we took a nap, and I don't remember what we even had for dinner. We didn't cook dinner, we just kind of had leftovers. We had corn dogs and tater tots because we didn't feel like cooking, and I still wasn't feeling good, but had to give me another breathing treatment. Actually, I ended up taking 2 breathing treatments yesterday. I took one in the afternoon when I got up from a nap, and then I took one right before I went to bed. Still very, very congested and very sore throat and stuff. It moved nicely, unpacked and moved into my head and my chest, which is making breathing a real bugger. I'm sucking on the end of that inhaler like it's my long lost friend right now. I had to quit taking the Aleve, and I know a lot of people are going, oh yeah, Aleve's a no-no. I've had problems with it before, but even my old doctor thought that maybe once I moved I might be able to take it. A different, lower elevation and everything, that maybe I wouldn't have such a severe reaction with the asthma, but no. So I'm really paying for it now with the asthma, with the cold also, and then because of the barometric pressure and stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine, and they also, she and her family moved out here in January from same area. We were from Wyoming. We knew them back there too. And she said, yeah, I think she has fibro. It's really, really been super painful and stuff. So, been dealing with that. I can hardly walk at this point in time. I'm not even going to pretend, guys. I can hardly walk at this point in time. And my husband is having to help me get up and down, and having to help me move. I have to hold on to his arm and stuff because I'm just that much pain and that weak. So we're making the best of it. All we can do. I went in to get my driver's license today. Oh, last night. Let me back up. Last night I did. It is what it is, right? And you got to make the best of it. As long as you're still breathing, as long as you still have your mind functioning and a loving heart, is not all for naught. So I did sit and finish this children's hat. It's got a little strawberry here, and this is that eyelash yarn. I believe this is something that Dreamer79 Femme sent me, Daisy. And then this is just white. So yeah, that's for children, sizes 6 on up, depending on how big your child's head is. So got that finished. Didn't do any paintings, I just didn't fill up to it. Didn't sleep well again last night. That's the bugger of it. When you do the Aleve, or when you do, not the Aleve, can't take the Aleve anymore. When you do the nebulizer treatment with the albuterol, since it's so much stronger, I can't remember how much stronger my doctor told me it was, it kind of wires you as well. So, and then it was hot and stuff, so, you just gotta make the best of that. And then we got this morning, we knew we wanted to run a bunch of errands and stuff. I took some Tylenol, and we left, and we went down to get our driver's license. And I didn't realize that I had to have a marriage license to prove that my name had legally been changed. I mean, because we've been married 27 years, but here in this state, so we got to find that. I have no idea where it is, or else I'm going to have to contact them in Wyoming and have them, send me the stuff, however much that's going to cost. So, so no, I didn't get my driver's license today. But here they just print them right out. Now in Wyoming, you had to wait like 6 weeks. They would give you a paper copy, but then you'd have to wait 6 to 8 weeks for the hard copy to come in. Here, they just print them right out. So anyway, Brad has his, and he'll be able to go fishing. I was upset at first, because I was really looking forward to it, but frankly, the way my health is right now, and I'm not able to, I couldn't get down to a beach right now, I could fish off the pier, but Brad would have to push me in my wheelchair, but I'm hoping that each day will get better, and I'm sure it will. I'm not down for the count. So, I'm making the best of it. Then we went to, bless Brad's heart, you guys. You guys don't know I have a terrific husband, but first we end up going to the storage unit because we needed to pay our rent there, and also we needed her to print out a copy of our lease because it has the address, or our address here, because you had a proof of your address, two forms. So we do that, then we went to the driver's license, then we drove all the way back to the storage unit because, we know we have our marriage license. It's always been framed and always hung up until we moved, and so, we couldn't find it, and I made him stop because it was so bloody hot out, and he is sweating, and I don't want him to pass out because, inside a metal storage unit is extremely hot, and I said, there's a little convenience store just right down from the storage unit, and I said, we gotta stop there, and you gotta go in and buy some Gatorade or something, even if it's not sugar-free, because, I don't want you to pass out. So he went in and got himself a couple bottles of Gatorade and bought me a iced tea. Be so sweet. And then we ended up going to the Dollar Tree, and I did go in there long enough, even though it was really painful to get. I listened to what my friend Terry had said about, because like I said, they live in Florida too, that they buy a bulk of their stuff from the Dollar Tree. And we did. We bought a lot of like rice mixes, pasta mixes, pasta, rice, and that kind of stuff. I like those. They make a sugar-free coffee syrup that is just like, I think, Tornies or something like that, but it's just like that, and it's sugar-free, very, very good, and, for $1, and I like to use that some in my coffee, also, I don't know, we got like some muffin mixes and that kind of stuff, I don't know, we got all kinds of stuff like that, packages of pepperoni, doesn't have to be refrigerated, they have the containers of the tomato sauce, all that kind of stuff. So, the cheese biscuits and stuff. So, all that does save some money. And then, we went to Walmart, picked up enough stuff. We bought most of the stuff for the month. So, it was almost $200, but that was like 4 bags of dog food. 2 big things of cat litter, a big box of diapers for the beagle. They were on sale. We hit the clearance stuff on quite a few things. You know, like I said, all we'll have to do is buy some, you know, more milk and more produce and stuff for the rest of the month. Sorry, I'm starting to get kind of winded even talking, guys. You know, that kind of stuff. So, we were very careful. I did pick up a new pair of headphones because I had picked up a $5 pair, and they were okay. You know, they were kind of tinny sounding, but, you know, I can't have all my hearing, so I don't need to be real picky anyway. But, the cat jumped down the other night, Angel, and she ripped the cord. She kind of snapped it, you know, right where it plugs in. So now it doesn't work, so Brad said, throw those away. And we just been sharing a pair. Well, a lot of times he's watching a movie on the portable DVD player, and I'll be like watching YouTube videos. And I like to wear headphones because it makes where it amplifies stuff where I can hear it better. And the DVD player, unless you're wearing headphones, you really can't hear it. So he said, we just buy you a new pair. So we did get watching a couple of the feral cats out there. We got these were less than $10. And they're pretty good. I mean, they're not, you know, anything fancy, but, you know, for what I'm using them for, they're fine. I'm happy to have them. We're going to show you guys some stuff I picked up. Oh, I mean, I'm not going to show you guys everything. You don't need to know my boring groceries. This, so I was excited about. I had to get some more black paint. And I don't usually use this kind. I usually use the tube kind, but you can't be picky because this is all they have at Walmart unless you're going to buy the big sets of paint. You know, of tube paint. So you're going to do these, which is fine. I know a lot of artists that use them. This one is glow in the dark, and I just got a neutral one. But they had them in all different colors, but I just got neutral because you can mix it in with paint and stuff. That could be fun though on painting. That could be really neat on paintings. You know, I have a lot of ideas for that. We did pick up a couple of inexpensive movies. They're instead of the $5, they have the $5 bin, but they also have the $3.74 bin. So, oh, that's not so much. This is one, Babylon. Oh, here's the other one. And this is the one we're going to watch, the 2012. That's what it's called, 2012. I love natural disaster movies. So, I'm a big buff that way, so is Brad. So, that's what we're going to watch tonight, I think. Didn't get to take a nap today because we didn't get home till late, and then we just ate lunch just, about an hour ago. You know, what else do I have to tell you guys? I'm going to sit down and do some painting here in a little bit. I need to kind of clear my mind of some stuff. You know, stuff I don't really want to go into, but it's just life stuff. You know, we like stuff about family and stuff, and even relate some stuff, you know, about other people that, you know, can be hurtful. Whether or not, you know, I mean, it might be hurtful to you whether or not it's anything major. You know, it just is what it is. But I need to clear my mind of that kind of stuff. I need to stop stressing out. And also, you know, when you come to realization, and I know many of you are to this point, excuse me, that you may never recover. I'm not saying I'm giving up, guys. I'm not saying that at all. But you just may never recover. Do I think I'm going to walk normally again? Probably not. It's been too many years. Do I think I'm going to lose this weight? I may lose some of it. All of it? No. You know, I thought a year ago I was headed, very well headed, into having gastric bypass surgery, and then the plug was pulled on that, not our doing, by the hospital 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks before I was scheduled to have surgery. So it must have not meant to be. Brad was relieved. And, yes, I'm doing a video.
Hi.
Did you get it?
No.
What happened?
I just don't have anything small enough. So now I'm going to revert to brute force.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take a pair of ice grips and rip that sucker out.
Okay. Okay, honey.
Thanks, sweetie.
But when you realize that as you age that, like I said, you're not going to probably recover. Am I going to be like I was 20 years ago? No. We can see you. Or even 10 years ago? No. That's hard. That's hard when you realize that, and you worry about if you're still of any use to people. Because you can't do everything you used to do. Sadly, it's been that way with my family, that once we became handicapped. First of all, most of the family didn't believe us. I guess they think we're just pretending. Yes, I'm running. I'm running across wild, fields of wild flowers. Just, I just act like I can't walk and stuff around you. But then you feel like, as many people do, that you're of no use. Nobody calls, nobody comes around, or anything, because you're not able-bodied. You're not fully able-bodied. I'm still able-bodied. I still can do things. We can still go fishing. But it'll just probably be less, and it'll probably be, if I'm hurting like I am, that it'll be that Brad has pushed me in a wheelchair up the pier, right, honey?
Hey, baby. Whatever it takes. Come on, Charlie, go.
And
Come on, Charlie, go.
same way with the walking. We have the rollator, and
She's a witch.
I have a cane, and we have a wheelchair for me, and
Well, can I interject something here?
You may, baby. Whoa, you spilled the dog food everywhere.
Well, because I'm trying to get around the dogs.
You didn't eat all those.
What? No, you had a couple.
He's having a donut hole fetish.
When I spent a couple years in a grocery store.
Yeah, couple.
And a lot of what I saw was, there was a lot of older people that they would come out and hang out in the grocery store because what it seems to me was that was the only social interaction that they had.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
There's some of these people that they acted like I was their best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, you might have been.
I might have been.
Mm-hmm.
But they acted like I was their best friend, and but they would come in and talk, and I wouldn't judge, I wouldn't criticize. Mm-hmm. If they asked me my opinion, I would try to give my honest opinion as gently as I could.
Right. You don't think anything less of me that today you're having to help me get up. You're having to help me even walk, as me holding your arm and stuff.
No, I don't. Oh, I don't.
He's eating donut hole.
But look at me. I can't lift while you're still there.
I cannot talk to you when you got your mouth full of donut holes.
Well, you asked for my opinion.
Can you save me a couple of them? 4. I want 4 more. Okay?
Okay.
But you look at me any less because I can't lift up the back of a car by myself.
I can't talk to you when you do that.
And then do what? You can't take me seriously?
You have the same problem though. A lot of times, and you beat yourself up because you can't lift the back of a car anymore.
Yeah.
We got to a discussion just the other night when you said you were going to go get a job, and I said no, you weren't, because you can't work right now, and you did not like hearing that.
I can't even talk normally. Okay, I'm done. Bye.
Just go get us a driver's license. Get on the Florida driver's license there, Daddy.
But you know,
Right?
yeah, I can't. You know, I'm almost 56 years old, and granted, I can't do physically what I could do 30 years ago.
Nope.
But since I can't do that stuff, does that make me any less of a person?
Yeah.
Or does that validate me any less than 30 years ago?
Ain't no validation now.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You know, as you deteriorate, if you're lucky enough to be married long term, you're going to watch each other go through some major changes. I didn't always have this fine white gray hair. One time I had blonde hair. I had me some brown hair. I had me some red hair. I had me some purple hair.
Wow.
Right, Daddy?
See, and people don't question why I say I'm the normal.
What?
You know, but yeah, I mean, you know, you look at the changes over the years. I mean,
my boobies used to be up here, now they're down at my knees.
But you know, if you're lucky enough to grow old with somebody, yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes. I remember, and I know I told you about that. There was one couple that had been married for probably about as long as we had, and I believe she was diagnosed with cancer. And I bet it wasn't a month later that he filed for divorce and moved out because he didn't want to have to deal with it.
Well, we've heard the reverse too. When we know people, we're not going to say who, but where he was diagnosed with cancer and she flew the coop.
Yeah.
You know, which is very, very sad. How heartbreaking. But, you know, I mean, you have to say, okay, this is what I got.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I never will be able to walk again. Of course not. I can still walk. It's just, you know, I think childbirth was less painful.
Yeah.
And I did it with no drugs. But,
you walk with no drugs too.
I do still.
Yeah.
With Tylenol. But, you know, you have to just say, okay, well, today this is a sitting day, so I guess I'm going to do some painting. I can still sit and do. I've learned to do a lot of cooking sitting. Haven't I? I've taught you how to do some cooking sitting. You know, if anything, it kind of helps us because we see what each other goes through and we know the other person isn't judging and that they're going through the same thing. You know, there's days that Brad can hardly stand or sit. He had about 3 months and he was off work, and this was years and years ago, that I had to drive him everywhere because he had to basically lay in the passenger seat of the car, a Geo Metro, because he couldn't stand to sit.
Yeah, it was fun cruising around the city staring at the ceiling of the Geo.
You know, but anyway, we're handling it. Yes, I hoped that we were going to move and my health was going to vastly improve. If anything, I've backslid about a year. That's just the way it is. But I'll keep going and I'll keep recovering. You know, it's a big shock to my body too, I guess.
Yeah.
So, you know, right?
Right.
But we're still smiling.
Yes, we are.
And we're still getting.
Yes, we are.
And Brad's gonna go destruct the battery. Love you.
Love you too.
And cherish your friendship.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I love you too, honey.
Well, I hope so.
I love you, Pookie.
I love you, sweet cheeks.
Okay. And I hope everybody's doing great. I think you're awesome, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna go get me some. Go get a donut. Bye.